Hey everybody, it's Gunpla. Welcome back to my channel. I know it's been a while because I actually was on vacation. I went to Japan recently. I know, kind of a bad timing, but it is what it is. But before we get started into today's video, I want to give a huge thank you to the sponsor of my channel, NewTypeHQ.com. I'm going to have the link down in the description below, and when you click on that, you'll automatically get applied the 10% off discount that you get by using my code. So that will save you some time. Now, let's get into the goods of the haul. I'm really excited to show you guys what I got. And also, I will be announcing the winner of the perfect grade for reaching 100,000 subscribers. Don't worry, I haven't forgotten about it. Trust me. So I finally picked the winner, and I'm going to announce at the end of this video. So stay tuned for that. Now, first off, where do I start? There's like, I didn't get that much stuff this time around in terms of Gundam kits because my backlog's starting to get a pretty decent size, and there's a lot of upcoming releases I want to get. So I kind of toned it down this time around compared to how much I normally pick up. But let's start off with the first thing. Now this is I don't know if it's a series they do, because I have gotten some things from like this line of Porcelain that they do. I actually went to the Gundam base and they were sold out of this one, so I was pretty bummed. And then I went to the Gundam Cafe in Akihabara, and it had this one for sale. And this is a really awesome plate here. I believe this is made in Japan, and I have a shower mug that's really close to kind of what this design looks like. It was kind of pricey, like it's not that big, you can see it in terms of my size of my head. This was roughly $60, just about $60 or $62, but I think it's just absolutely gorgeous. Just look at that work. You have the Gundam and then you have the Zaku. Right when I saw this, I was mesmerized, and I was just like, do I need a fancy plate? No. But could I display this on my shelf and it look amazing? Yes. So I bought it. I know I'm a sucker for buying things I don't need. It also comes with this plate stand, I guess. So I'm pretty excited about that. Well, obviously I'm not going to be eating off this. I'm going to be displaying it next to my shower mug. So that was the first thing that was kind of expensive and unnecessary, but I couldn't resist. Once I saw it, I was like, I need to have that. They had also smaller little dishes, I believe, for like soy sauce or something like that, and smaller bowls as well. But because this was so expensive, I'm like, I'm just gonna get this and not worry about anything else. Just one thing, because you know your girl's got a ball on the budget. So next thing that I picked up is this 3D jigsaw puzzle right here. Of course, I had to get the Zaku. Now, I actually just finished building this the other day because I'm on 2-week quarantine and I'm absolutely bored. So I'm just like knocking through everything. And let me tell you, this was torture for me to put together. It comes with no instructions, and it was actually very challenging. Like, it took me maybe 4 or 5 hours to put this together, and it's only 45 pieces. The Gundam was much bigger in terms of pieces. I think, I don't remember how much it had, but it definitely had way more than 45, so I'm glad I didn't pick that one up. This was, I believe I paid maybe around $14 or $15, but it was very challenging. Honestly, I don't know if I would ever do this again. It was just not my cup of tea, but I did finish it. I will maybe be doing a review. If you guys want to see what it looks like, let me know. I could do a review on it. But again, for me, I probably will never buy one of these things ever again. It was pretty difficult for me to put together. Next thing up that I got is actually this kit right here. I'm really excited because you guys know that I like to collect random RX-782 variants, and this is actually the I don't know, it's a government line, or it's a really popular train in Tokyo, I guess. I mean, I don't think I've seen it. It's a part of the JR line. I believe this is a Yamanote or Yama something. I honestly don't remember, but it's one of my favorite trains to take when I'm in Japan. I don't know why. I like the green. Maybe because it reminds me of my old motorcycle. I don't know. But when I saw this, I was just like, oh, one of my favorite Gundams. And then on top of that, my favorite train in Japan that I like to take. So I was like, double whammy. I need to pick this up. But this comes out of negative because this guy was very expensive. When I first went to the store, it's called Mandarake in Akihabara. They are a very big chain that sells used goods. they wanted 5,000 yen for it. Now that's roughly $50 at the time, and I was just like, there's no way in hell I'm paying $50 for a high grade RX 82. I was just like, ludicrous, not happening. So I did go to, I left it there, painful. I was like, I walked around the store with the box. I was like, do I want to pay $50 for this? No, 50, I could get a master grade for that price, or like 2 high grades, or maybe even 3 if I, you know, milk it. But I just could not get myself to pay 50, so I actually left them. And then I went to another very good franchise in Japan called Hobby Off, which I really like hitting them up to just find, like, again, obscure things like this is where you're gonna find them at those used stores. And I actually found them for $20. It was 2,000 yen. And I was just like, oh, hell yes. I'm glad I waited, because I would have been furious if I paid $50 for it and I saw this at the store for $20. So, guys, don't always trust Mandarake prices. Sometimes you'll find them cheaper elsewhere. And that's luckily I did, because I just think this guy is so freaking cool. If I just to focus. Yeah, I mean, it's a Gundam based on a Japanese train. I mean, does it get much cooler than that? I don't know. I will probably be building him. He does have some kind of, what's the word? Like ombre effect, or, you know, I don't know what it's called, but I will probably be building him, and then maybe I'll review him on the channel. I don't know. You guys tell me what you want to see. Next up is, again, I got actually these. I picked these up at Mandarake. Again, it's a very famous second-hand goods store, and I believe these are, I don't know if they're like gachapon box or mystery boxes. I don't know where you could have acquired these, but this is the whole set, and it's like different scenes and, you know, kits from the series. So I believe these are mystery boxes. I don't know, they came out of Ban Presto, so this must have been like a crane machine prize that you would have gotten from the machines, but I think they're like little vinyl figures, not kits that you actually put together. But I'll probably be unboxing this sometime on the channel so you guys can see what's in here. I do see they got a Moro reading some kind of book, I guess, and then I really like this one right here, Goof, coming out the Goof, I guess. Looks like it's melted and he's just kind of trying to climb out of there. I don't know, but yeah, I'll be unboxing these and showing you guys what comes in here. And I believe this was 1,200 yen for all these. So like $12, not bad, right? You get 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. So not bad. I mean, I couldn't resist. It's Gundam and it's cheap, so just in my cart it goes. Next up is a bunch of artwork. I do like to collect cells. You can kind of see one in the corner right there. There is a Gundam cell. I do like collecting them, although they can be extremely expensive. There is a store, again, I checked Mandarake, they had actually no Gundam cells for sale. And then I went to Nakano Broadway, which is another famous location to buy like anime goods that are secondhand and things like that. And so I went there to check, and actually I believe on the 4th floor there is a seller that sells, it's not by Mandarake, it's a different person. He sells a lot of Gundam cells and sells from other animes as well, but they're very expensive. I was looking at some artwork from Gundam Wing. There were prices of $300 and up for just one cell. And then, now I'm not even talking about Universal Century, the original anime. I saw some artworks of Char and Moro, and they were like $800 and up. And I was just like, woof. I'm good. That's way too much for me. So instead, I got these little things. I see them all over Japan. I honestly have no clue what they are or where you get them. I don't know if it's promotional material for when movies show up over there. But I got a whole bunch of these. I thought these were really freaking cool. So here's one, and again, they were very cheap. You can see 800 yen, so about $8. Not bad at all. I plan on getting like little cute frames for them and displaying them on my wall. Next one up here is another one of Char as a little boy and as himself. This one was $10. Again, very cheap. Instead of spending $800 on a cell, $10 and $8. Obviously, it's not the same thing. I know that, but here's one I really couldn't I was told myself I'm not gonna buy too much, but here is the Zaku. This one was $10. Yeah, $10. And it also had the little case, I guess, that it came in. So this one's pretty cool. I do like the effect back here that, you know, his funnels are giving off. Next one up is Char again. and it actually still has all the promotional material. So I guess this is from the Origin anime. Yeah, Gundam Origin. So I guess that you got this when you went to the movie theater. I have no idea because obviously in America they didn't come out in the movies, not that I'm aware of, but yeah, so I guess you got this pretty cool thing if you attended the movie, which is nice, movie screening. I'm guessing, I mean, I'm not sure. They have these awesome cool things here. I didn't even notice this kind of thing, like a T card. Pretty cool. So I wanted that one. And then also, lastly, in terms of artwork, is this right here. It is, I believe it's called what, Genga? Genga? I don't know. Don't quote me. I really don't know. I don't really know much about these things, but I think this is a copy. This is not the original one, because again, if this was the original, it would go for a lot of money. I paid only $8 for this, so I believe this is definitely a copy. Because again, I have some of these original items from the 8th MS team, and they go for quite a bit of money. So I paid only $8, and it came with this, I guess, little envelope you could stick it in. And again, this was only $8, 800 yen. So again, I think this is more promotional material that you would receive if you attended the screening at the theater. But don't quote me on that. This is just my guess. Let's see what's left here. Oh, I did play some gachapon this time, not too many. There was a little bit of Hello Kitty going around. I played it once because these are kind of expensive. It's $3 each turn, and I'm kind of like addicted to these machines, so I try not to spend too much on them. But you got a variety of different variations of the Hello Kitty. Here's all of them. If I get this to focus. There you go. These are all the different Hello Kitty keychains you could have got, and I got this one right here. Really wanted Char, but you know, whatever. So I only did it once, and I got this one, so it's okay. It's not the worst one I could have gotten. Now, moving on to like the really cool thing that I picked up at Mandarake again. I'm so glad. This is kind of stinky because it came from someone who smokes cigarettes, and I can't stand the smell of cigarettes, so whatever. It is this ginormous box. Oh god, it smells so bad. It is I believe it's from SoftBank, and it is 1/12 scale head of the Zaku, and it's supposed to be for charging your cell phone, if I'm correct. Oh god, this thing reeks. I can't wait to throw it out, the box. Here is more info on the box itself if you want to Google it, but this thing is absolutely massive. Of course, it's 1/12, and it also came with a little handle, so that was nice when I had to walk back to the train. I could just hold this and, you know, hold it. Let's see, what else is anything? Nope. That's basically it. So I actually already built this. I will probably be doing a video on it. I actually filmed myself build the whole thing, so if you're interested in that, let me know, and I'll probably put the video out. I'm still debating on it, but yeah, this is probably my most favorite thing I purchased in Japan. I was very excited when I saw this. I was like, oh, look at that box. What is it? I don't know what it is, but I need it in my life. And I'm glad I got it, because I've been looking around to buy a 1/12 scale model, but they're so rare and no one's selling them, and those that are, they want like $10,000 for it, so not gonna happen. But yeah, I'm glad I at least got a head of it. So, and it wasn't very expensive. I paid like around $120, so that's not bad for this. I mean, maybe some people are like, wow, that's a lot of money for a cell phone charger. I don't care. I thought this thing was awesome. I was like, $120, take my money. I probably would have paid even $200 for this. I mean, that's a push, probably not, but $120 I think is fair, because it is huge. Next thing I actually got, this was really cute. If you follow me on Instagram, then you would have seen me post. It is a, oh, I should snap this off. There we go. So it is a Zaku plush head. They had the Gundam one, they have Char's Zaku, and then they had the green one, and I kind of didn't want to get Char's because the fin was already kind of like slanting over, so I just thought the green one was much cuter, and I didn't have any like kind of Zaku green plushie. I already have the red one. I got that one years ago. I think the first time I was in Japan I bought it. So I think this was pretty cool. I've never seen a Zaku hat before, so I don't know when would I ever use this? I don't know. But I was just like, do I need it? No. But would it be awesome to have? Yes. Even though I'm probably never gonna leave the house with this thing. I mean, who knows? Maybe I would have the courage to walk out of the house wearing this. Probably not. But I just thought it was really cute. And you know, when you go to Japan, you end up buying a lot of things that you don't need, that are super cute, and you're just like, I need this in my life. How have I lived without this in my life? And here is some of the info about it. It's official licensed material. I bought this at a store called Don Quixote. If you're interested in when you go to Japan and you want one. Again, there were 3 versions. They had the Gundam one, Zaku, and Char Zaku. And this was pretty cheap. It was like $12. $12. This is really cheap. So yeah, I'm glad I picked them up. I don't regret it at all. Now, lastly, for the last Gundam thing, again, I told you I didn't get that much, but this was extremely expensive, but worth it. Now, this came from a store called G-Strict. Now, if anyone has ever been to Gundam Base, you're familiar with the store. They sell official Gundam apparel, and they're extremely expensive, but, you know, when in Rome. Now, it came in this really cool Gundam kind of colored bag. Here you have the inside is yellow, and you have a blue and a red hand tag, and then a little yellow sticker. So it's Gundam colored, Gundam themed. And I actually met someone at the store who helped me, and he was a fellow subscriber. So if you're watching this, hi, how are you? Hope everything's well. I got this awesome jacket right here. It is, of course, from Unicorn. They had a couple different jackets. I was really torn between, they had a really nice blue one. I'll probably include some pictures here so you can see the different versions of the jacket. And I've always wanted a jacket every time I go, but they're very expensive. So every time I go to the Gundam front, I'm just like, I just can't fork over all that money. You know, I already spent thousands to get to Japan, and then on top of that, buying a sweater / jacket I don't really need at like $300 something. I just don't. But this year, I was like, you know what? I didn't buy that many kits, so it's happening. Here is the inside of the jacket. Let me show you a little bit of the details. I got a size medium because the small is a little too tiny in my upper area. I don't like it very tight. So I actually got a male medium. These are not intended for women. These are all men jackets. So keep that in mind, girls, if you want to buy one online, which actually you can't. I think your only thing would be eBay. They do not sell overseas. But yeah, this is a male jacket from Alpha Industries. So it's a collab between them two. What is interesting that I do like about this jacket is that the hoodie, it does say AE on it, and it's also removable. So let me show you guys what that looks like. So you can remove the hoodie, which is what I usually do. I don't like the hoodies on jackets. Let me show you a close-up of the patches. Here you have one of the side patches, and you are able to remove that, and it has a name right there. I don't know if the camera can pick it up. There you go. So you can remove that patch. Now again, this jacket did cost me $300 and let's just say $330. I can't really remember it that well. It does have a tag here just to focus on the thing, and then it has your regular Alpha Industries tag. Now I believe this is not the what is it, the MA1 jacket that Alpha Industries does. This is a much lighter version of the jacket. As you can tell, it's not really poofy at all, so I don't like poofy jackets on me. Though, and those don't normally sell in the springtime anyways. You usually, if you're interested in buying that version of a jacket, you have to go in the winter, because I don't think they sell in the spring. So this is, again, a much lighter jacket. It has no poof to it. And I mean, honestly, if you're already spending like I don't know how much those jackets go for. I think they're like $150 and up for Alpha Industries. So, you know, you're paying a little bit more than double for the Gundam collab. It is what it is. So here's another patch. More patches on the side. Let me get a close-up so you guys can see. More chest logos right here. I guess the one I just showed you. But that is the sweater. It has pockets as well, and it's very warm. It actually kept me really warm. In Japan, I believe it was like 30, no, not 30, not that cold, like 40s and 50s, and very windy, and this did the job just fine to keep me warm. So I think it's worth it. If you're in Japan and you really want a jacket, this is the third jacket I've bought actually. I bought 2 other ones as gifts, but this is the first one for myself, and I'm really happy I finally committed to getting a jacket. And actually there's one more item. It's not Gundam related, but I am a big Animal Crossing fan, and I did go to the Nintendo store that opened up recently in, was it Shibuya? Yeah, Shibuya, I think. So I got this really cute Animal Crossings. I'm a big Animal Crossing fan. I know I released my friend code on Instagram, so all those people that added me, thank you. I'll try to visit everybody that I can. I know some people already came to visit me. Thank you to everyone who's helped me out and visited my island. I'm still in the process of getting it to where I want it to be, of course. Game just released. I actually got the Japanese release because I couldn't wait to get it in America. So I actually ended up buying it over there in Yodobashi. And then I have the US copy here too. And then I have also, I got the US Switch limited edition as well. So yeah, I love Animal Crossing. So I thought this sweater was really, really cute. Again, it's from Nintendo. It was kind of, well, when you talk about the price of the other jacket, this probably doesn't seem that much. This was only like $50, so not that bad. But it's just so freaking cute. Here it's got blue. Where's the other one? There we go. Light pastel blue, like a baby blue little ham drawstrings, whatever. And then the whole sweater is just characters from Animal Crossing. So it has a whole bunch of, wish it wasn't so dark. Of course, that's what I get for filming when it's dark, but I was too distracted by playing Animal Crossing all day that I didn't film when I was supposed to. But yeah, it's got a bunch of Animal Crossing characters. They had it all in this kind of theme style. They had a bunch of stuff they were selling at the Nintendo store. I also picked up some other items, but don't worry, I'm not going to bore you guys with that here. But yeah, that's basically everything that I got this time around in Japan. Oh, and before I forget, let me announce the winner of the Perfect Grade Strike. Alright, so the winner of the 100,000 giveaway is Dusty Moore. I'll include the picture of his comment right here because it's kind of long. But yeah, I'm gonna actually set a deadline this time because there's a lot of people that don't get in contact with me. So I'm gonna give you like a week and a half to email me your information. I can go ahead and ship that out for you. I'll just say 2 weeks. And if I don't hear from you in 2 weeks, then I'm gonna have to pick somebody else to be the winner, okay? And yeah, that's it. Let me know down below, you know, which item that you guys think is the best one for my haul. For me, it's gonna have to be that 1/12 scale Zaku mobile phone charger. I think it's pretty awesome. But let me know what you guys think. Which one did you like the best? And thanks again for watching and supporting my channel. I'll see you guys later. Adios.